This small box inside your PlayStation decides whether your PlayStation lives or dies. This one is the power supply, and most of the PlayStations die not because of long hours of gaming or just because gaming, but they die because of power. And this thing has its function, which is very simple. It converts the power from your wall socket from the AC to DC that your console can consume. So without this, or if this one fails, then your console can't work. And some of the signs of the faulty power supply are like your console sometimes are is completely dead, or it sometimes beeps and then powers off, or it can even play for a while, then your console turns off. So those are some of the signs of the faulty power supply, and what might cause those issues. And these power supplies can go faulty if there are dust buildups inside your console, or even when there is power surges that sometimes can also affect this one, and some liquid damage, like this one here had some spills, and that one can destroy your power supply. So let's talk numbers. The PS4 Pro, PS4 Slim, or even the PS4 Standard. So if you have a PS3, a PS4, or even a PS5, all those consoles have the power supply. And today let's talk about PS4 specifically. So the PS4 standard, or the original PS4, consumes roughly 250 watts. The PS4 Slim consumes around 160 watts to 200, and the PS4 Pro around 300. So the PS5 consumes roughly 350 watts, and here is the thing. So it doesn't mean that if the PS5 consumes 350 watts, yeah, it doesn't mean that you'll have a higher electricity bill. No, that is just a rough estimate, and that is just an enough power that keeps it stable enough. So if you have a PS4, just make sure that you have a good source or a stable source of electricity. If you are using the generators that are not stable, that one might kill your console. So just make sure that you have a stable source, and if your area has those issues of electric surges, always use surge protectors to protect your console from uh, the damage. So we all know that we do. If you are a gamer, you couldn't like your console lying down for several days or even months without replacing them, because these power supplies can sometimes be expensive to replace. That is if you want a genuine power supply. Sony uses different companies when making these power supplies, and that what that one means is that you can have two PS4 Slims, but they are from completely different companies. I mean the power supplies. So, and that also depends on the lifespan. So you can buy two PS4 Slims, but one might have an issue before the other one. This is because Sony doesn't only use one company while manufacturing the power supplies. So you can have two consoles, but the power supplies are from different manufacturers. So these power supplies can be replaced, and in order to replace a power supply, the power supply that you want to replace must be of the same model of the one the console came with. And if you can take apart your console and remove the power supply, there is this part over here that has the information about these power supplies. From this part you can get the model number, and that is the number that you should be using while replacing these power supplies. So fixing these power supplies can be risky because they have some components inside here that are extremely dangerous, and this I'm talking from experience. There is a time that I tried taking apart a power supply and I almost got shot because it had some power. So I wouldn't recommend you trying to open it up because it might be extremely dangerous. So if you found this video useful, don't forget to like and also subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next one.